In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
It looked like it was a controlled implosion. It didn't fall over. It looked as if somebody put TNT all throughout that building. It pancaked from floor to floor to floor.
Here comes the hate mail. Yep. Feminism and gender identity. The biggest crock of bullshit today. Now, before I put out a few disclaimers about my views, I should let you know that I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between feminism and gender identity throughout this episode, so don't get confused and try to keep the fuck up. Feminism nowadays is less about the advancement of women and nothing but a war on men. Back in the day, they used to fight for the right to vote, the right to do this. Now, I don't know if women don't understand this, but you women have the exact same rights as every man. But you constantly want to make us out as assholes. Gender identity. There is no such thing as chicks with dicks, just dudes with tits. And there are only, how do I say this without pissing people off? 2 genders. There are 2 genders. You're a man or a woman. Because chromosomes and biology.
Yes, science!
Gender dysphoria, or whatever you want to call it, wanting to change your sex because you feel a certain way or you think you're somebody and you want to make up some pronoun because you think that's what you want to be called when in fact you either have a vagina or a dick, so you're either a woman or a man or a he or a she. Feeling that way is a mental disorder. Gender identity is a mental disorder, and you should be either on pills or fucking committed because you're doing nothing for this country. Nothing. You got people out there who are trannies.
But I'm all woman.
Who do the strangest shit. Take Bruce Jenner, for example. I think he cut his dick off. I'm not sure.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
But the guy changes into a woman, gets a award because she's so courageous. So courageous to change your sex and grow some tits. And he's a woman, still likes women, and is against gay marriage. Talk about a fucked up individual. Now, I'm not against being gay. I can see people who are attracted to their own sex because that's, there's no fucked up mental problem there thinking you have a chromosome that you don't, or that you want to slap a pair of tits on and lop your dick off. I don't understand. Then you have guys that adopt kids, trannies adopting kids, going through hormone therapy so they can breastfeed their child. How's that kid going to grow up? Daddy, what did you do for me? Oh, I'm not daddy. I'm some weird fucking pronoun, and I breastfed you through my hairy orangutan tit. There are gender roles in this country, in this world. There are things that women do better than men, and there are things that men do better than women. Women, they think not women in general, feminists think the world owes them something because they have tits and they can carry a fetus. The world doesn't owe you shit. Doesn't owe you a thing. And if your method of thinking, your ideology needs a safe space, you're weak and pathetic. You know, you should be grateful that you as a feminist live in the Western world where we tolerate this shit. If you were doing this in the Middle East, you'd be fucking dragged out of your house and stoned to death. Or have your genitals mutilated. But no, you don't see them doing shit over there. We just do it here, where the men are forced to eat shit and the government just, encourages this crap. It's just total bullshit. There is no fat shaming or wage gap or crap like that. That shit is just completely asinine to complain about when you have people in other countries getting stoned to death for taking a headdress off. Grow the fuck up. Complain about something worthwhile. Please, do us a favor. And then you have places like the military becomes a social justice, politically correct proving ground. Getting rid of don't ask, don't tell. So now you can flaunt around on base that you're a tranny and that you're gay and this and that. I don't have a problem. I served with gay people. But, you know what was great about not knowing this and not having this out in the open? You're focused on the mission. You don't need to know that shit when you're in the military. You don't need to share that shit. But now that we're lowering standards and saying, oh, females can, do less standards than the males to get into this prestigious position, or FDNY, the fire department in New York, is lowering standards for females to the point where they don't even pass the physical exam and they can still become firefighters. It's bullshit. But now you got people in the military who are openly gay. What if you get some podunk from the South who hates gay people? When Don't Ask, Don't Tell was around, everyone could operate as a machine that the military was made to be, and that is a killing machine. That is to focus on the mission. Now they have to focus on social justice, so you have podunk from the South having to worry about being bunked with a gay guy when he doesn't want to, because he thinks that's a breach of his rights? Way to go, Obama. Way to go. Now, granted, women, their gender roles and things like that and their biology are better than males in certain instances. Women are better swimmers because, they have a higher fat content in their body. Oh, fat shaming! Oh, no!
You little maggot! You make me want to vomit!
They're more buoyant. They can swim better. They're better at child rearing than men are. They're better at empathizing than males. They live longer lives. I don't know if that's a plus or a minus, but you live longer lives, females. Good on you. And females are more likely to graduate college, whereas males are stronger than women and better at sports. And you may think we're not better at sports, but you have the tranny Fallon Fox who went in the UFC and beat the shit out of this female fighter that he was fighting, and she was scared shitless. Yeah, males really need to be fighting females in the UFC. I don't understand why women want that. Also, you have this weightlifter with the last name Hubbard. I don't even know what his first name is. I don't care. Beat his competitor, who was a female, by over 50 pounds. Yet having a male with male hormones and male chromosomes in a weightlifting or a UFC atmosphere, do females and feminists think that's an equal playing ground? I don't think so. So, men are inherently stronger than women. Men also have higher suicide rates than females. Yay! We also have a higher homelessness rate. Great! We also have a higher risk of dying at the job. Hooray! What else? Oh, a higher instance of dying in wars. Woohoo! And the biggest instance we have is eating shit from feminists day in and day out because we decided to own up to our chromosomes, call ourselves he, and keep dicks attached to our bodies. This is a cancer. Both of these are cancers, and gender identity is a mental disorder. Get help or get over yourselves, because this world has no place for your fucked up thinking. Pledge defiance. Obedience is not patriotism. And please, please, if you still have a dick attached to you, or you're getting one attached to yourself, eat that dick.